podcast, and we are back. Boxing has been on a different level this week. The holidays have been a little crazy, you know what I mean? But our boxing's been kind of lit, I guess, somewhat. A little slow, but we still got a little drama. We got the Haneys going crazy online. We have Timothy Bradley going out there and saying Usyk is not a Hall of Famer. And Shakur Stevenson comes out and says, I think Bud Crawford should retire or fight Canelo. He's done everything in the sport. We're going to get into all that right after this.
I got so much fucking design on right now.
Yo. What's up? Everybody, Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah, whatever you guys celebrate, happy whatever. I had a really good Christmas. Shout out to everyone that's been supporting the show from the Instagram, from the Twitter. We're live right now on Twitter as well as YouTube right now. We're trying to get those YouTube numbers up. But let me introduce my guest, my guy, Killer Entertainment, Troy, a.k.a. the boxing scientist, a.k.a. the guru of boxing, I don't know. We got a lot of AKAs. What's up, Troy?
It's good with the squad. You already know it's Hamza, a.k.a. Cuerno de Chivo, a.k.a. Troy Damon King Trust, a.k.a. the preacher of the panel.
The preacher. The preacher's in the building.
Of the panel.
Yeah, the panel.
We here to talk that science and that boxing.
Yes,
boxing bars.
Boxing bars. I seen you post some battle stuff earlier. I think it was Shakur Stevenson or something like that, or no, I'm sorry, it was Loaded Lux's battle recently. But
yeah, it was Lux because he had caught a. It wasn't a gentleman's 30.
It's crazy. It's kind of crazy how people, how do I explain this? How they judge battle rap. It's kind of weird, but who cares? Shout out to Say Mercy Battle League. They said I'm not even surprised the fight got canceled. Seems soon as they called Icons get a slot. I guess they're talking about the Gervonta fight. I heard it wasn't canceled. I mean, I don't know. We'll probably get more information later. But there has been some interesting things going on. Shout out to my guy Jamel Herring. He got a dope podcast. I don't know if you guys checked it out, but I forgot the name of it. But when you do get a chance, definitely check it out. It's a super dope podcast. He had Shakur Stevenson on recently, okay? And we all know Shakur has a fight coming up. Versus Schofield, right? Kid Austin. But he had some things to say about, what's his name? About Bud Crawford. I'm sorry, Bud Crawford and what Bud Crawford should do. I'm going to play the video and let me know what you guys think. Hold on.
I would like to see him fight Canelo or retire.
Okay.
Because I don't truthfully, bro, he could go dominate at 54.
Right.
But, to be undisputed, it's going to take, a couple of more fights? He got how many belts? One, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to take, 1, 2, 3 more fights? Truthfully, bro, I think Bud done everything in the sport of boxing as far as, accomplishments. Only thing else he really could do is go fight Canelo. So, as far as, that, I mean, I want to see Bud sit down, bro. I think he the best, bro. He got one of the best, to me, one of the best careers that I done seen in my lifetime. So.
And that was Bet On Yourself podcast from my man Jamel Herring. Go check that out. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. But Shakur Stevenson said he feels like he's done everything that he's been able to do, and he should retire. He's about to be 38 years old, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think? What do you think, Troy, about that?
Man, what I know about it is I would like to see him be undisputed because have we ever had a 3-time undisputed world champion? That puts him in a pound-for-pound list automatically. He's one of the greatest ever with Roy Jones and Sugar Ray Robinson. Because Sugar Ray Robinson went from 130 to 175. And Roy Jones went from 154 to heavyweight, which is 54, 40 pounds. But even in that little span where Bug went from 130, 135 up to 54, but still to be able to clean out the division and get all the belts is one thing. So, you know, I understand he wants a big money fight, but to be a 3-time undisputed champion, I think that's, well, it depends on what your vice is.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm at the legacy.
I feel you with the legacy part, but I feel like he's a first battle Hall of Famer right now. He's gonna go down as one of the best pound for pound fighters of all time. Shout out to Mark Maserati. Shout out to everybody who's tuned in. I'll tell you this. It would be dope for him to unify at 154 pounds. But if he was 33, 34 years old, I'd probably be with you 100% on that. But the fact that he's going to be 38 years old, right, and Canelo's of reach, I would do everything in my power to get that final bag and retire. At the end of the day, how many fighters have we seen, right, that don't retire with all their senses? So I get what Shakur is saying. You know what I mean? Get your bag and get out of the sport. And I think Canelo and him would be a huge fight. I really do believe it would be a huge fight, and it would not hurt his legacy. A loss at 154 pounds, a lot of people may start saying things about his legacy. They were saying stuff in his last fight. Oh, he didn't look that good. I mean, that's how I feel. Get that bag, get that 40, 50 million, and get out of there. I mean, that's how I feel. I think that Bud Crawford is a Hall of Famer regardless. You know what I mean?
I really would say, like, well, shit, Canelo could bust his pack, and that he wouldn't be able to think right after that.
Yeah, but you're talking about
like,
a $50 million gamble. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't gamble as games of speculation with my living, with my spirit. That's
very
not-
true. Very true.
It's in my bound work. So
Yeah.
like, I would rather him get undisputed first, and then get some work with Canelo. Wait, how old is Canelo?
Canelo's, I think, 34, 35. He's about 3 years younger.
He can still do it at 40. He's a young 40-year-old. But
Man,
he's
he
pretty
ain't
young
trying-
at 40.
Bro, I feel like Bud, he's ready to just be a family man, bro. He's done with it. Like, bro, training like that all the time, you know, taking shots to the head. You know, I get what you're saying. You know, you don't gamble with your life, which is absolutely true. But if you're gonna box, why not take the one fight that'll get you 50 instead of the 5 fights that may get to that number? And I think that's kind of where he's thinking right now. A big mega fight. And you gotta think about it. Let's say if the fight is close, you probably get a rematch. And a rematch may do double what he was getting. So, you know, I think he's kind of trying to risk it similar to like what Usyk did. You know what I mean?
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
What my man Luck say? If you're fighting
Yeah.
for money, then you're living evil, which is backwards
Which
because
is-
money is the root. Yeah, exactly. You're living backwards because money is the root to stupidity and evil. So if you really want to live, you will have to do it in the sense that, man, I'd rather take the 20 or 30. I can always offer 20. I can get a loan for another 20.
Yeah.
Or I could, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to me as a businessman, I would take the 20 or the 25 and then get an asset that would get me 50 and another. If we talking money, but just be like, I'm going to fight Canelo, which is a hard fight.
Well,
Anyway, you're going to have to train the hardest you ever did or your pack is
100%.
coming on loose.
I'll tell you this, and shout out to King NPR. He says, what does Canelo have to gain out of this? Money. It's mostly money. It's not going to be nothing with his legacy. But I will say this. Turkey Alasik is a huge supporter. Is a huge supporter of Bud Crawford. So he's definitely going to overpay the situation, especially if it's a Canelo, right? He's going to overpay in the situation, and I believe that's what Bud sees. There's no other fight that Bud can take right now that's going to come near that amount of money. And I really, truly believe that's – I mean, think about it. He hasn't taken anything right now. He's sitting back. He hasn't taken anything. I truly believe that that's it. He doesn't want to fight Boots. He doesn't want to fight Ortiz. He doesn't want to – you know what I'm saying? He wants that bag and get out. And he's been very adamant about it, and I hope he gets it. I really, truly hope he gets it.
No, I do hope he get the fight, but I definitely hope he get it. That's my man's. But
yeah,
And I sent you the link, bud. I don't know what you're doing. I sent you the link, sent you the pot. Hey, blood, stop acting like we don't talk all the time. And then when it come to getting on a platform, speaking your piece, you ain't, hey, bud,
I
don't
mean,
do that.
I rock with Bud. I mean, we'll eventually get Bud. Like I said, we're gonna grow. There's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna come rock with us. You know what I mean? But we're gonna see. Canelo ain't money hungry, don't know. I don't think Canelo's money hungry, but he's business savvy. So Canelo, he's looking for the biggest checks. Period. He understands that you're risking your life. He understands that. I don't think he's money hungry, but he's also very intelligent and knows his worth. When you're getting 80% of the gate, you know what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I mean, Canelo is I mean, no boxer has ever gotten 80% of the gate, which is absolutely insane, right? He understands Turkey Ali got deep pockets, and he understands what people want to see. So I don't think Canelo fights much longer either. I think Canelo, I think Bud will be out of the sport within the next 3 years, and I think they're gonna I think that fight's gonna happen, and they're gonna make money. They're gonna make. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. Imagine the sport without Canelo Alvarez, Bud Crawford, and Gervonta Davis. Imagine that right now, because Gervonta's talking about the same thing, getting out of
Man,
it.
Javante don't even be out of here, being out here that much. So we already in the sport without him. He ain't trying to really work. He wants to be a pay-per-view star, and that's it. He's not cared about legacy. He done enough of this boxing, and people really know
Yeah,
he's saying it out of his mouth. So that's one. The second, Bud is at the end of his career,
yeah.
and Canelo is. It's time for somebody to step up.
Who steps
So
up though? I mean, who can fill those big shoes? Is it David Benavidez? Is it Shakur Stevenson? Is it Teofimo Lopez? I mean, who do you think is
that's
going
who
to
I
step
will
up?
go with next. I will go with Teofimo Lopez.
Oh, okay,
Because he has made the best business decisions for his career by hiring on Eddie Reynoso, who and Canelo has their own promotional company. So it don't matter what he fight on. Canelo confront him with 20% to top rank for the fee of fighting and make sure he gets paid. Or they could just get him on more top rank shows where he's about to fight a great fight. If you look at Canelo's career after he took a L to Floyd, he got to fight with Angulo, which was tailor made for him to work on his inside defense without having to walk and come forward. He just dealt with that. So now we see what we need to do. With Teofimo, he has a problem coming forward when people are punching and slipping and fighting off the back foot because Claggett had 11 fights and had his eyes looking like Sean Puffy. So then once he get with Eddie Reynoso and you get somebody taller coming forward, then you could work on the catching, slipping, rolling, standing in the pocket, digging. It's gonna be probably like a 8-round fight, maybe not that, because if you in Teofimo's range, even if you at 140, he could still knock you out. He was knocked
but
out.
do you think that Teofimo has the star power of one? I mean, he hasn't. He said the most he's ever got paid or come home with was 800,000. He's not been paid that big money. Do people want to see Teofimo? Is he the draw that people want to see?
I would say knockouts would do that because at one time when he was knocking everybody out, he was a draw.
Yeah,
And
135. He hasn't had a knockout since at 140.
yeah, and that's what they're giving him this one with the Lucas Matisse, the knockout Lucas Matisse,
You mean
which
Sabrina Matias?
Subriel Matias. I'm sorry. Subriel Matias. When if you knock out Subriel Matias, that's gonna get you some star power because at once he was the boogeyman, but he got outboxed. But he didn't get knocked out. You
Yeah.
could be the person to stop him even if it's in Puerto Rico. You stop him in Puerto Rico, you right back up there. It takes a knockout or two, and that's what Canelo and them their style derives on finishing a guy by breaking him down with pressure.
Yeah.
And Teofimo's body type and his athleticism with Canelo's and the Reynoso's style of teaching, the all-time great for that height, would insinuate what Teofimo is trying to do in the boxing landscape.
Well, we're definitely going to see soon. But let's move forward. Timothy Bradley came out recently, and this is after the Usyk versus Tyson Fury fight, which a lot of us had Fury or predicted Fury would win the second fight, but it did not go that route. But now the question started to come about: Is Usyk one of the greatest heavyweights of all time? And Timothy Bradley had this to say about that.
First of all, I'm going to start, and I'm not even going to talk about the fight right now. But all this all-time great shit that's going on, all-time great? Are you kidding me? Man, look, recency bias. Just because he beat the two best heavyweights of this era does not make him an all-time great. Usyk, that's what I'm talking about. Usyk, he is not an all-time great. Y'all need to stop with that. Literally has 7 fights, fought 5 guys in the heavyweight division. Okay, I can understand he got accolades. He cleaned out the division at welterweight. Not at welterweight, my bad. He cleaned out the division in the cruiserweight. I get that. Now he comes to the heavyweight. All right. I would say somewhat, I wouldn't say clean out, but yeah, he beat the 2 best guys in the division, right? And now y'all saying he's all-time great. No, he got like 22 fights? Come on, man. Wow. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop it. He a legend in his own right. But all-time great, y'all tripping. First of all, I'm going to start, and I'm not even going to talk about the fight right now. But all this all-time great shit that's going on, all-time great? Are you kidding me?
He said, he has only 22 fights, but he did clean out 2 of the biggest heavyweights and arguably the best heavyweight of this era, which was Tyson Fury. He beat Anthony Joshua, and this is coming from cruiserweight, and it's the first individual to unify in both cruiserweight and heavyweight. Is that enough to call him an all-time great? Please, tell me why.
First,
so you agree with him?
First, I don't even agree with the decision.
Okay.
The Usyk won. I did a film study on the fight. I broke down every punch placement in the fight. I scored it. I gave a 1 round, which was a 10-10 round for Fury and Usyk, which is the 6th round. He was hurt in the 4th round with a 1-2. Usyk was. He was hurt in the 5th round with a right uppercut off the jab. And then after that, he really did nothing to get inside. It was like Madrimov and Bud, but Madrimov landed more right hands, according to Usyk's left hand. Mm-hmm. All the shots that Usyk threw, Fury was rolling and catching. That's why Fury at the end of the fight said, I know what it is. I'm not going to complain. I heard he got 70. What's the complaint about? I got it. So look, after we move on from that, this is why he's not an all-time great.
Okay, I'm listening.
Rocky Marciano, when he was coming up with the mob.
Okay.
They paid Ezra Charles, Archie Moore, all older fighters. They brought him out the grave, gave him paydays, and those fighters still rocked his beam. And he got up off the canvas and got his work. We ain't got no prejudice over here with these when it comes to the sauce and you know what I'm saying? The recipe. There is no prejudice with the recipe. Everybody likes sauce. That's why they call me the saucier. So look, we go to the future present time. You put Usyk in there. He beat Fury. He beat Anthony Joshua. Who else?
That's
Dubois, which was a controversial decision when his ass actually got stopped. I'm not on here to lie. He got stopped and they gave him a gift. Right there lets me know he was already projected and groomed to be undisputed because Daniel Dubois stopped him, and on observable facts, you could see it was clean. So we take it to the future. He need to beat Deontay Wilder, Andy Ruiz, Gerald Miller, Bacoli, and Big Bang Zhang, and Joe Parker. He beat them, then we could call him an all-time great. And well, it just depends. He need to beat them though. Nobody else.
So you don't think that if he was to say, because he said he's going back to cruiserweight, okay? So,
yeah, that's because them niggas I just named. He not trying to get that work, and that's what makes him not an all-time great. Now, Evander Holyfield was slightly smaller than Usyk.
Yeah.
Why he didn't when he came from like heavyweight. He not even better than Usyk is not better than Evander. So how would he be an all-time great? Evander came from light heavyweight cruiser and went to heavyweight and fought everybody up there. He was in there with Riddick Bowe, George Foreman, hey, blood, and a guy big as Fury. If you remind me, if I had to remind these guys, they was telling Holyfield to retire. Then he fought that 6'8" dude. Remember he fought that dude?
Yeah.
And beat him? Yeah, you can't be a great if you're not doing that. What he doing is that Lomachenko stuff. Like where he, when the competition get thick, was I'm not into boxing. I'm going to go back down here. No, blood. No. We need you. We want to see what you got. But see, that's that shit, this fake boxing. And boxing is the golden era of boxing is coming back. If your ass is not prepared to put in no work, then man, take your ass up out of here, bro. We not here for that. Yeah, take your ass back down to cruiser because you was picking and choosing stylistically who you should fight. Because when Deontay Wilder was at the head of the joint, you wasn't trying to come up and get no work with him. You wasn't. You never called him out. It's a lot of fighters that never called out Deontay Wilder when he was sleeping shit. So that's what I'm saying.
So hold on, Trey. All right. Let's play devil's advocate. Let's say he goes out and knocks out.
I don't play with the devil. That's the thing.
All right, whatever. Well, you know what I mean. Let's say he goes out and knocks out Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder's washed up. He doesn't want to fight no more.
It don't matter.
You think he's going to get credit for that? Come on, Troy.
Listen, bro. I just said it. Respectfully, my bro. I just said it. The fact Rocky Marciano brought Archie Moore out of the grave and busted his pack. Nobody said anything.
But come on, Troy. He's done.
Bro,
Deontay Wilder is done.
Bro. Has nothing to do with me. I'm talking about boxing. The rules of boxing.
Yeah.
See, this is to happen when you put Cuerno de Chivo. You see the goat on there. When you put Chivo, who brings the rules of boxing into the game. So it's like when Murder Mook was in there with Arsenal. And Arsenal choked in a second. And he said, hey, man, you know what this is, bro. We doing this. You claim you want to hang. We on the old rules. You choke, dead.
Hold on.
That's it.
King NPR says you don't know what the hell you're talking about. King NPR, I'm gonna put the number down so you guys could call up if you guys want real quick.
How do I don't know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about what Rocky Marciano did. So you said Rocky Marciano never bought none of them old champs. And then they was never bitching when they was saying he was fighting old people and they would still stop dropping him. He was getting them up off the canvas. Like,
what I'm saying is this.
Then?
You said he has to be.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Before you cut me.
Go.
What would make Rocky Marciano the all-time great? If he was fighting old guys. Because at that time, it didn't matter if he was old or not. You could still get your pack busted.
I mean, but you don't think
that's what I'm saying.
You don't think there's a difference?
Clean out the whole division. Hey, Deontay Wilder, you was knocking shit out. I'm going to give you a chance. That's the thing. I'm the man now. See, these are the rules of boxing. You give somebody a chance. But see, he not giving Bacoli a chance. He got 3 belts. He don't even want to give Dubai a chance to recapture his law off his record with the undisputed. That's whole shit. I'm sorry, bro. Those are the rules.
You're saying he's not an all-time great, or just not an all-time great heavyweight?
No, he's not an all-time great heavyweight. He didn't clean out the whole division. When Ali was in there, bro, he went overseas and started cleaning out niggas. And then he came back over here. He was fighting, hey, blood, hey, man, come get this on the clean. We talking about golden age boxing, where you fight everybody. No matter the size, if you're around the size.
Troy, so King NPR, shout out to the chat. He says, this is a question he asked for you. He said, so how is Bud an all-time great, but Usyk is not? That's what he's asking.
Because Bud fought everybody at welterweight and cleaned out the division and stayed there. He didn't go back down to 140. You don't understand that? He came from 135, 130. Went to 135 on the chip. Clinked out 140. Then went up to 147. Clinked it out. And then went up to 54. Now he's saying he want Canelo because he a middleweight. He didn't go back down to 47. Hold on. Everybody said Boots was him. Eddie Hearn, did he not say Boots was coming up to 54?
Yeah.
He did. But then he said, no. Then his daddy said, we built him up to be 47. So Boots can never graduate if you never graduate pound for poundly. Unless you clear out your listen, the way Marvin Hagler is an all-time great is because he fought everybody and he mastered the weight class. Like Bernard, either you master the weight class for your whole career or you move up and down busting packs. Now, when you get up to heavyweight, it's time to clear out the division. You just beat the biggest guy there. So why not get in there with Bacoli? Now, why not get in there with Joseph Parker? Because a fight with Joseph Parker is harder than a fight with Tyson Fury because Joseph Parker be slipping, he slick too. So all of this shit that you doing, that shit don't work. That's at the end of the day, bro. What is boxing, Norbs? You hit somebody and you avoid getting hit.
Yeah.
All right, so that's an ass whooping. Punches. So at the end of the day, Usyk has realized technically, due to what's missing in his skill set, heavyweight is not conducive for him. That's whole shit. You up your skill and stay at the weight and start neutralizing. And let me show you how this works.
So
if Ali was here, bro, he would have been getting in there with all them guys.
So you believe he's not an all-time heavyweight, but he's an all-time great as a fighter?
No, he's an all-time great heavyweight.
No, I'm talking
And an
about.
all-time great cruiserweight. But he's not an all-time great fighter. An all-time great fighter is Roy Jones, Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Pernell Whitaker. All of these guys are 4- and 5-time world champions and been up multiple weight classes.
Okay.
And cleaning out these are the rules of boxing. So that people keep saying what I'm saying. That's why I say I don't play with the devil, because the detail dwells in the facts.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me for the stuttering. But
No, you good.
These are the facts.
So King NPR says, no, do you co-sign it? I don't co-sign that he's not an all-time great fighter. Now, if you want to say he's not an all-time great heavyweight, I can see the argument for that. But he did beat arguably the two best heavyweights and unified. So it is up for an argument. I will say.
Okay, hold on 1 second. How did Fury become the best? Who did he beat? Who did he beat to become the best? We just talking regular facts. It's on BoxRec.
He beat Deontay Wilder. He beat the Klitschko's.
No, who he beat? Yeah, okay. So if he had to beat Deontay Wilder to be the best and be considered one of the best heavyweights, why Usyk ain't got to do it? How did Usyk get to be? I mean, how did you said Cuz had to beat him to be the best?
Yeah.
Well, all right then.
Okay, so you said Roy Jones is an all-time great fighter. Okay, let's play let's play devil's advocate, right? He only fought one heavyweight fight. He only fought one heavyweight fight, and you're saying he's
pound for pound, he went from 154 all the way up to
okay.
160. That covers the most weight in history.
Okay.
So even him just fighting one fight, coming from 154, had never been done against a guy that size. So pound for pound, that would make him an all-time great, because he was able to accomplish it on several levels. He skipped cruiser and went to heavyweight. So that lets you know, like, no, it could be done. According with James Toney, he went from 160 to heavyweight. And then when he got there, he stayed there. James Toney did not come back down to light heavyweight or no. And he fought every puncher that was there. And James Toney is not the size of Usyk. And that's the difference between a Twan, my man Tony, and then a man who doesn't have the skill set. Because we're talking about boxing, punches, schemes, schematics, setting traps.
So you're not impressed by Usyk?
No, I'm not impressed with the Russian style, period, because they don't understand that you need to come forward against a taller man and stay in the inside. They want to keep using the pendulum, bouncing in and out, and that's passive aggressive. It's not effective aggressive. Those are the bars. Those are the bars according to the laws of boxing, not how I feel. Because a lot of niggas come in my channel talking about, well, I feel when you feel. No, I don't feel.
Okay.
The devil feels. I'm God.
Okay.
That's what it say in Psalms 82, verse 6. You're gods and say it in your law, but you would die like princes of old. Hey, my nigga, my last name, I was born as king. I became Hamza Heru Amen. So, like, I can only live off fact.
King MPR says he's not Russian. He's I think from Ukraine, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, bro, that used to be. See, niggas get to. Hey, blood, you want to get it today? That used to be.
It's not me.
that
It's not
used-
me, Troy.
No,
It's not
no,
me.
no, no. I'm talking to the nigga in the chat, not you, Norbs. Remember, we got an audience.
Yes.
So niggas gotta. I move quick. I've been doing this for a minute. So look, how is Russia? If you look at an old map, Ukraine, it's not even on there. And it's Russia. Ukraine is not on there. They became independent from the Soviet Union. Remember, the Soviet Union, you wasn't even Russia. It was the Soviet Union, USSR. So that was a whole different corporation. You don't know what you see. I'm up here giving you that Mook and Lux work.
Oh,
You don't
shit,
know
not
what
the
you
Mook and
talking
Lux
about.
work.
You the pause. You don't know what you're talking about. People, listen, any derivative of the name. If you hear Russian talk, you hear Ukrainian talk, etymology of language is the same, bro. So stop playing if you don't know what you're talking about. Everybody, that's you're Asian. In the Bible, they come from Yapet. They my little brother because I come from Ham. So now what?
I don't
You
know.
want to keep cooking?
I mean,
No. Let anything you can cook on Norbs, I'm profit status.
I'm with you.
Bring something up, I'm gonna give you the facts on it.
He said you meant Soviet style. He probably did. But let's move forward. You don't agree. I don't. I think Usyk is.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not my agreement. I am talking about the facts of boxing.
Okay.
If you don't agree with the facts, then how about this? Anybody in the chat, if you think you know boxing,
Yeah.
and you really think you know it, no matter your age, hit me up. We'll get you a fight in Border Wars. That's gonna be in Vegas, March 15th. Maybe March 1st.
Oh, I heard about that. What's that about?
Border Wars is an event that the Boxing Voice has for people who think they know boxing.
Yeah. Shout out to the Boxing Boys.
You get your amateur. It's really about men getting up off the couch and getting their business in order. So look, you get in shape, you show up, they match you up, you send footage of your training, send your experience, they match you up and you get work. If anybody in the chat really think they know more than Hamza when it comes to professional boxing,
Oh shit.
then
Hamza.
we can get you into Border Wars and we can see what you know through how you articulate it through your body. I'm in Hotep.
All right. Moving forward, shout out to Ness for having Border Wars. I think that's the Boxing Voice. Shout out to Marco. Shout out to Two Tone. Shout out to those guys over there.
Listen, fucking with me, I had you in there hurling, shaking. You'll be drunk in there, sizzling that bitch on the ground if you don't know what you're doing, bro.
Man, come on, man. Moving forward. So again, you don't agree, whatever. Boxing has been very interesting, especially on social media. Bill Haney has seemed to have been crashing out recently on Twitter. Actually, the Haneys period. And again, I don't really do the drama stuff, although I do post a lot of this stuff on my Instagram. Follow me at StreetStar NORBE. But a lot of stuff has been going on with the Haneys that's been absolutely crazy. I'm gonna play this real quick with Bill Haney speaking about Devin Haney getting married.
So that's the thing, and with us as Muslims, when you get with a woman and you want that union to be blessed under God and not nobody else, it's called a nikah. And what he done in Saudi Arabia is performed the ceremony, which is in front of the imam, where the imam goes in and blesses the union in front of God. And that's what Devin has done. He hasn't done a traditional wedding where, you know what I'm saying, you invite a bunch of people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But for all intent purposes, under the eyes of God, they're one. Their union has been blessed by the imam. You know what I mean?
Shout out to King MPR. He says, no, you do like the messy gossip. No, I really don't. But this is being posted so much by Bill Haney that I have to cover it, right? So Bill Haney, so let me give you the background on this. Apparently, Devin Haney had a child with somebody that went to visit Young Thug, was it? Young Thug, and started crying or whatever. So he's been getting killed for that. Now, a lot of people didn't know they got married. They got married, apparently had a child, right? And apparently Young Thug took some shots and Bill Haney responded. I'm going to play the response from Bill Haney.
she's his twin and she's got more P than a lot of niggas and all that other shit, well, then that shows that you believe that she's a catch, that she is somebody. You know what I'm saying? And for her to say, okay, that was before I met Dev, but now I'm secure in a relationship that I'm in, he should have just saluted it instead of being in his feelings and coming back with all this old extra other shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then screaming the big P. Well, in the big P, I said, you got to let the woman do the choosing. She chose publicly which way she was going. Instead of saluting that, you come back and say now, oh, I can have that shit if I wanted it, which makes no sense.
Yeah, that's where it
Because you
got
can't
real
you
murky
can't,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah, because you can't have it if she don't want to fuck with you. And she said that she said publicly, I don't want to fuck with you. But then you come back and then say, well, I can have it if I want. And then everybody else ran with the shit because they don't understand the game. But he's been in the public eye with women, public figures or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he got a stomach for it. You got to have a stomach for this shit. You see what I'm saying? And that's the way it goes. So I think it was a little bit of lying inside those tweets. You know what I'm saying? And when it's Big P, it ain't no lying. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, unless it's big playing. And if the P stand for playing and there's some playing going on, then you can never tell what a nigga that's playing is.
Now, I don't know what the hell the big P means, right? I don't know what the hell that means. But
I mean pimping, man. Playing Ohio players.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know what that
We
is.
pimping, we playing. I ain't going. Mr. Ride Form, Mr. I ain't going, Mr. Pump Faker, Mr. Pot Scraper.
This is what I got to say about that because I like keeping this.
Well, hold on. Before you say something, sir,
Troy, go.
How are you big P-ing when you Muslim? That doesn't match.
I don't know about that.
Doesn't match. First of all, shout out to Rasulullah, my nephew Muhammad. May peace be upon him. My name is Hamza. If you know the story of Islam, you know Hamza is the uncle's the prophet's uncle.
Yeah.
So I skipped that stage. I watch prophets. Listen, bro, you don't turn a woman where there's smoke, there's what?
Fire.
You don't turn a promiscuous person into a proper person. They have to do that themselves. Secondly, it's an Abrahamic, Yeshua Hama, Shiach. These is Ham. So how you say we don't put nobody over the blessing when Abrahamic religions, I just said that you are the God. Once I say I'm married to you, we married. We don't need, what you doing? See, that's what I'm saying. He's doing a nikah for remember, religion is separate from state. So when you do that, you're actually putting it in the book as a witness for that state. So people know, yeah, we married, it's public. But then it's private because you just did the private ceremony traditionally. The Western way you get married over here when they bind you with the state is a contract on paperwork because they marry your social securities. You can actually get married to somebody through a business. Like when niggas get two businesses together, they married.
Well,
but as far as the real sense of what he talking about, hey, blood, if you was really on Muslim, you would have just made salat over it and kept your mouth shut and said, I wish Young Thug the best. He has a lot of things to worry about. Maybe he should be worrying about cleaning up his attitude, cleaning up his behaviors. Maybe he should come over to Islam so we can help the brother. It's time to do it different now. He didn't do that. So that didn't sound Islamic at all.
I mean, in regards to that, I'm not Muslim.
So is you here for money or is you here for Islam? Because I don't play with the devil. I play with God. I play with the Supreme, Netta, Allah. That's why his name is Rasulullah.
So
Allah.
This is my take on the situation. I mean, I feel like Devin's had a really rough 2024. And I feel like
he started having it when he said he was Muslim. And then he started playing with the Islam.
I'm sorry, say that one more time?
I said he started having these problems when he turned to Islam and then that's when the problems start. You don't jump into something that deep. It takes work to be in Islam, praying 5 times a day, changing your diet. When I took my Shahada, Imam told me, because I was vegan, that's what brought me there. It's Devin vegan. His behaviors ain't no. We talking about his behaviors. We know he's not vegan because he's blowing up in weight. He started at 130, so he's not following the root of what got him to where he's at. That's what Islam is about. The root chakra, roots.
Let me bring this back to everything that's transpiring. So, also, I just want to add to it. DJ Academics actually posted. Actually, sorry about that. He actually posted another man, right? He posted another man saying the same thing, that the girl is crying over another man. Now, whatever. Now, this is my whole take on the situation. I mean, I don't really like to deal with the messy stuff, but it seems like it seems like Devin is struggling being out in public. So recently he posted a picture, and he's like, yo, in a Rolls Royce, kind of trying to be like, look, I'm all good, I got money. I don't know if Devin Haney is there mentally dealing with everything he's going through, a lawsuit. Now people destroying him about his choice of a woman, where, come to find out, Shorty was, she was like I don't want to say an escort, but that's what somebody had inboxed me. She was like I don't know, but basically she was a part of something called Taz Girls or whatever. And a lot of, I guess these individuals knew her or whatnot, and that's how she met Thugger. But it's just crazy to see all the things that Devin is going through right now. And you kind of want to question, is this man ever gonna step in the ring, or are these the reasons that they're not putting him back in right now, because he's not mentally focused? I mean, it's just really confusing to me, and especially the fact that all the time Bill is answering these questions, and I think Bill has made his son a target to the media because of a lot of things he said, a lot of the arrogance prior to the Ryan Garcia loss and whatnot. And to me, I got a question. As a fighter, and mental toughness is one of the biggest keys in boxing, can Devin recover from everything that he's dealing with right now? And is it too overwhelming? Because to me, it's absolutely crazy, everything that's going on.
Bro.
I'm listening.
How you rich and everything crazy?
I'm sorry?
How you rich and everything is how you not mentally prepared? This is the thing. The things that happened in Devin's life should have mentally prepared him for these moments, but he wasn't mentally prepared for the fight of life.
Okay.
So everybody can talk and play on here. He wasn't mentally prepared for life. You don't hop in Islam. Once again, saying you in a Rolls Royce. Remember, hold on, let me bring the scheme back. The scheme states that money is how you live backwards, right? Mm-hmm. That's evil. The love of it. Letting money be your blockage. Saying like, well, no. Because what happened when they try to do you like Mr. Sean Combs? And then where money not the issue, it got to something to do with your character. That's the money can't change your character. Your character is your mentality. Your mentality are your thoughts. That is what your spirit mobilizes on. It states it in this book. Your spirit mobilizes off your thoughts.
You're moving a lot. You're shaking the mic somehow because it's moving, so just be careful.
Oh, my bad.
No, you go.
Your mentality and your spirit mobilizes off your thoughts. So you have to really think about that. And this is what I'm saying. Listen, bro. I knew it was bad for Devin when he hopped in my DM, and one of my little homies that I trained up was helping him out catching Mitch named Ramon Matthews. And then I said, hey, man, I'm trying to get a man a shout out saying, me, Ramon, I have put in so much work letting my little homie catch my hands to show him how boxing really is. So when he do get to a Devin Haney, a nice younger guy, he understands how to mold him through mid work and understanding tutelage of boxing. I text him and said, I put out a chat on a post saying, shout out to, basically Ramon and Devin Haney. We've been doing this. This man, Devin Haney, comes in my DM for no reason and says that shit is trash, it's whack, you not nothing, you not sharp. Bro, we all know that's a lie. Like, when he said that, I said, Allahu Akbar. I'm not the guy to just be running your mouth to like that, because I can do what I want in the public and in the private. May the spirits bless you. I hit Ramon. He was on the same foolishness. That's why I don't play with the devil. It's not trafficking and talking, even talking in the form of having P. Yeah, I'm playing a game of life, bro. Not my job is purpose. Devin Haney's purpose is supposed to be boxing, not sitting in the Rolls Royce. Remember, he got the Rolls Royce from grinding. He not grinding. How you going? And then, all right, now here's the root of it all. How do you know how to grind when a nigga taught you boxing that never boxed?
I mean, that's
No. Ain't no I mean. Yo, that when you born, who your child? Who the first person to see you when you born?
your mother, no?
And your daddy. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So if your daddy and you come out your daddy's sack, and then you go into your mother's womb and you come out, and you never seen them box, and you never seen them hit the gym, how would you know how to continue to hit the gym without your pops? Floyd's daddy taught his son how to hit the gym. When he came out the womb, he seen Floyd doing. So it don't matter if his daddy around or not. He learned from watching. Devin Haney never watched his daddy do nothing, and he looked up to his dad above all men. But his daddy ain't no boxer. And you can say what you want. That's the truth. Floyd's grandchild already boxing. Why? Because he's been watching his granddad since he came out the womb. He don't even have to teach. He want to box off ribs.
But what I'm talking about is all of the stuff that he's going through right now.
He's going through it because he doesn't know self, and he doesn't have a purpose. His purpose is boxing. Finding out through himself that, listen, bro, you got knocked down. Remember what Rocky said, and that's fictitious. It's not about when you get knocked down. You got up. But now you got up, it's time to go back and get Ryan again. And bust that pack. The same way we talk about Usyk not going to get that Dubois work. Because now Dubois he want that undisputed.
But
you relinquishing the titles because you don't want to work. You soft like that.
But what I'm saying is,
you know your technical skill ain't like that.
Everything that he's going through now, I mean, it just seems like every week it gets worse.
Hey, everything Norris, I don't mean to cut you off. You think he just now going through this? This comes from birth. If you never seen your daddy box and do hard work, like hard work in the gym, bro, that's where it starts. You think he just having this problem now? On my Instagram, he stated nobody in his family box. He don't know boxing.
But
so
you don't give his father credit for getting him to where he's at now?
No, I don't. Listen, bro, where is he at now?
I mean, champion, he's rich. I mean, he's got titles at 135, 140.
Well,
you can't take that away from Devin.
If you don't matter to you. We know when you matter to you, when you in. Listen, bro, it's common sense. We know when you at your highest point of confidence when you in the ring. You can't even dispute that. He's a boxer. When is a boxer at their highest confidence? Mike Tyson words. When I get to the ring, I'm God. So when Devin ain't in the ring, he not confident. That's coming from a professional boxer. I had lost my confidence. Hold on, bro. I lost my confidence when I detached my retina. Because this is how I show niggas hey, bro, I'm more intelligent than you. I'm about to show you. I can tell he's broken. He said it in the interview. I never been done like that. Because all your sparring footage, you never been. You was done like that, but y'all was hiding it. This shit been like, bro, what are we talking about? Devin Haney footage? Just go look up some of his old footage, bro. The problems, I've been telling y'all the problems. It's like when I was telling y'all Earl Spence problems back in the day. They stem way before they come to the present. Man, go ahead, bro, because
I'm listening. I mean, I see where you're going with it. You feel like his dad is the biggest issue.
Yeah, because when you become 18 and 21, you reach the age of maturity. Now, if you haven't reached the age of maturity through mental status, your body might be mature, but then boxing is a knowing science. The Latin root word is siete, means to know. It don't mean it's a thinking man's game. It means you either know it or you don't. Evidently, when he got in there with Ryan, he didn't know what he thought he knew because he wasn't able to get it done. Now, they said it was the Osterring. Sandor Martin is not on Osterring. Tiafimo not on Osterine. Nobody else is on this stuff. So now, what is going on? Listen, bro, he gonna get a lawsuit and never get back in the ring. It's over.
I mean,
Yeah, he was undisputed. But listen, Bud is also 2-time undisputed. So you equal to another guy. So to take, what's the job, Norbs? What your son or your daughter supposed to do with your shit? Take it to the next what? Level. Okay, we know that. He ain't taking it to the next level. Somebody knocked his pack. Listen, anytime I used to hoop, see, listen, if I was at the Rucker or the Dykeman, I would have been the bone collector. But then when was somebody cracking your egg now, pause. Now what? Are you going to go back to the gym and come back? That's when he had his confidence point. I don't know where he at when he in the ring. And listen, you can get mad. Niggas can say whatever they want. I'm talking about spirituality and really taking your life to the highest level. Not sitting in the Rolls Royce saying I'm good. That don't show me you good. What shows me you good is when you in the ring training and fighting. Period, point blank, full stop.
somebody wrote that the fight is not. You talking about Javante? I mean, listen. I'm trying to hear your point. I feel you. I feel for the young man because I think he's a talented young man, and I definitely want to see Devin overcome this and get his just due, and possibly a fight with Ryan. I just feel like, and again, everything you said makes a lot of sense, but I feel like mentally, I mean, with everything he's going through, I don't see how he steps in the ring, or I don't even know if there's any plans of him stepping in the ring right now. It's kind of crazy, and I feel like Bill Haney's being used as a buffer to protect him, and it's just weird to me right now, to be honest with you.
It's weird because you never heard a man speak so much for another man instead of the man who is the father of another man say, hey, bro, I can't keep running my mouth for you. Like, you got to say something. Won't you speak?
Yeah.
Who was speaking for Floyd?
Yeah, it's true. Shout out to the...
No. Who was speaking for Ali? No. Listen, how is Devin going through it? Who was speaking for Ali, bro? We talking about Muhammad Cassius. Who was speaking for him?
Yeah, it's true.
You got to speak for yourself as a man to show you have the intellect as a man to maintain your own magnetism.
You got to stop moving around. You're moving around, messing up the mic. No, listen. No, you're good. I mean, listen. It's a. I mean, listen. I want to see Devin do well, man. I hope that it all pans out. But shout out to we got about almost 400 people in the room, so that's dope. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, man, if y'all tuning in, y'all should be, listen, I'm going to tell y'all how this works. Because y'all, it's 300, 400 in here. That means when I go to my gram, I should be seeing people, when I go to my notifications, I should be seeing follows at Killertainment. Y'all should be following. Y'all should be hitting my gram. I don't see no follows. Y'all should be hitting, like, come on, bud. Like, what is y'all doing? Are y'all paying attention? Y'all should be in my gram hitting it right now.
Yeah, this is crazy. I'm watching I just went to Twitter real quick, and Showbiz the Adult, shout out to Showbiz. He says, I tried to tell the Haneys, now his brand is over. Do you believe Haney is doing the right thing for his brand? What should be the first step to redemption? This is the whole internet right now. They are killing Devin Haney right now, and it's unfortunate, man. It's really, really unfortunate what's transpiring right now, because I believe Devin's a talented fighter, man. It's unfortunate.
All right, what you said real quick was important. I'm not going to let it ride. Got to rebut it. It's battle rap and boxing.
I'm listening.
Talent doesn't win boxing. Skills do. Roger Mayweather. Skills. Most people don't know shit about boxing. Skills. What do skills pay?
The bills.
All right, talent doesn't.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
That's all I got. Well, I mean, I don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about, listen, shout out to Sharif Lawal, Maxim Dadashev, Patrick Day, some of the guys who gave their life boxing. That's why I take it serious. That's why I train how I used to train. That's why I put this in understanding, which means standing under the laws of boxing and comprehending them in the form. Hey, listen, I'm giving y'all a lot of understanding just in boxing talk. So y'all really got to listen because I'm talking about corporate law and I'm using corporate black law language when I'm describing boxing too. So you got to really be listening. You're understanding the laws of boxing and comprehending them are two different things. He may be comprehending the laws, but he's not understanding the laws. By understanding the laws, that means you take your talent level and you chisel away all the fat. So that means you have to learn how to walk coming forward, boxing, moving your head like Canelo. You're already black, so you already got the athleticism to be backwards and doing all the slips and stuff. So that's easy. Now it's time to perfect that. Now you got to get your hop overs, hop backs, hops to the sides. But then what about actually being in the shell and fighting behind the shoulder? Those things you need to learn. Your daddy never did it. You're not going to be able to do it. And then if your daddy did it, you had to see how good he was at doing it. Before you even, now he need to be in the corner, but then you need to get somebody on another level.
Hold on, what's up, guys? I just put up the call-up number. If you guys want to call up right now, the number is 470-326-6329. If you want to talk to me or Troy right now and speak on what's transpiring in boxing today, period, or if you want to talk on this topic right now, the lines are open, 470-326-6329. I mean, Troy, listen, man, I feel exactly where you're coming from. I just really hope that, you know, they get that team together, man. I mean, if Devin's doing well, I think boxing is doing well. We need more stars. We need more people to continue to help grow this. So I'm hoping that Devin does well. We're at 370 right now. Shut up. That's definitely you. Yeah, hold on. That's definitely, I don't know what, is your mic getting hit or whatever, but yeah, that's you. That's not me. But Bill Haney just tweeted, all new channels hit me up, let's get you booming. Bro, we booming. You could come on, brother. I don't know if you watching, but you could come on, Mr. Haney. I just seen you. Let me tweet Bill, see if he calls up. I doubt it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know if he likes you too much, Troy.
Bro, me and Bill know each other, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with me. If you talking about Islam, it ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm Muslim.
I don't know nothing about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just sent Bill the number. Let's see if he calls up. Take a couple minutes. But anybody that wants to call up, you guys call up right now, and I will take your calls real quick. But Troy, what do y'all? Is there anything going on this weekend in boxing? Is there anything at all going on?
Not that I know of. You know. Listen.
Hold on. Bill Haney liked the tweet. He liked the tweet. So let's see. Maybe Bill Haney calls up. But yeah, is there anything going
on? Yes, there's always something going on. Film studies of all the past fights we watched. So that because Fury and Usyk was the last fighter this year until the new year, to the new market, the new tax season coming. Yeah. So you want to make sure you watch some boxing, some old fights, study. We had a lot of decent fights this year, and we wanted some things we didn't want. So there's always work to do with boxing. And listen, yes, we do need Devin Haney performing well in boxing, but at the same time, boxing will always do well without anybody. It did well without Floyd, without Sugar, without Jack Johnson. These guys they don't make boxing. Boxing is already there.
But I feel where you're coming from. But at the same time, I think Bill Haney adds something to boxing as well as Devin. And
everybody has definitely. That's what I said. Everybody has their own sauce.
No, 100%. And we do want to see. I want to see a Gervonta versus Devin, but I want to see a Devin that I believe is 100%, especially mentally. I don't know with everything that's going on. And I guarantee you, whatever fight's going to come, whatever fight he decides to take, you're going to see where he is mentally. And I'm worried. I'll be honest. Does he take a tuna fight? Does he go right into the Ryan fight? What does he do at this point? He didn't take the Teofimo fight for whatever reason. I don't know if I think the reason was they didn't give enough money. What is he waiting on to get back in the ring? And I think that's the biggest concern, especially with everything that's transpiring right now throughout social media. And listen, I've been in the limelight when it comes to social media and things of that nature. Maybe not on Devin's level. And a lot of this stuff, you know, it affects you. You read the comments, you read the stuff that people say that aren't true, that people believe is true. There's stuff that's being that gets said about you that everyone just agrees with or believes, oh, this got to be true, if somebody's saying it. And whether it's true or not, it affects you in another way. So, Devin, I think is what, like 24, 25 years old. I want to see how he responds to this because, again, people could downplay mental health, but I guarantee this is more concerning to his camp than anything. And I think that's one of the reasons you got Bill speaking as much as he does, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I don't know if Bill's calling up. He hasn't called up yet, so he did like the
Bill
tweet.
ain't taking punches.
Huh?
Bill ain't the one taking punches.
No, but listen, as a father,
There's no but.
as
a
no,
father, you tell your son, hey, bro, when I was on my purpose, all the people was running their mouth. It meant nothing.
You got kids? You got kids Troy?
Bro, I got daughters.
Oh, you got daughters. Okay, so how many
So
daughters?
now think about how they be acting.
No, but I'm saying
They're always worried about somebody looking.
How many daughters do you have?
2.
All right, so you got double the problem, right? So
And they bad.
you would do
No, that's
anything
double
to
the
protect
blessing.
your child, and to be honest with you, that's what Bill's doing. Bill's promoting. You got to take the good with the bad. Bill's done an excellent job of promoting his son to be an elite fighter, right? To put him in the forefront, to get people to engage and bring his viewership up. So you got to take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's something that is dope. But Devin was also talking, but Devin's not talking anymore. It's just Bill, and that's why it looks weird right now. That's why I think people may be concerned in regards to that.
It's always been that way. Listen, we teach from the chart.
What the hell is that?
Know that the Supreme Being neither punishes nor rewards nor protects, that you will have the comfort of controlling these yourselves. That's the 5th law. That law is the grim or the great reaper. You reap what you sow. You have to sow things for yourself.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, your father can do a lot for you. Your father can give you $1 million, but if he never taught you to do be back to boxing. If he never taught you to do with the million, to keep the million from this, then you need some help with your son. And that's just it. Now, if you just be a father and say, hey, bro, this is how you do it. You're going to have retractors. You're going to have people to talk. You're going to have this. It's going to affect you. But at the end of the day, what's really affected Devin is him getting his pack busted.
Yeah, but it's also the backlash. I mean, no, listen, it's funny. I
It's
rewatched the fight. Last night, I was at my buddy Mark's house, my man Mark, and we were watching. He has like a Jumbotron in his house. And I'm watching it on the surround sound, and I'm just like, and I'm listening to it on the surround sound, I'm just like, damn, this is really bad. Like, I didn't realize how bad it was until I seen it. And the crazy thing is, Devin was actually winning the fights outside of the knockdowns. So it was kind of like, I mean, when you see it and you see like the way Devin falls and stuff like that, and even the aftermath of it, it's just been a lot to take as one man. So to me, like I said, the mental aspect of it is what concerns me about Devin, to be honest. And we're gonna find out sooner or later. But I don't know if
the law states that the God in you never gives you anything too hard for you to handle.
That's also been said. But on that note, Troy, I'm gonna do a double show. I'm gonna do a show tonight. If you would join me at 9:00, Mr. Bill Haney is definitely invited to come on and talk what he wants. He did not call up right now, but yeah, man, I appreciate you. You free tonight? I might bring on my man Low. Low Knows Boxing's been hitting me up as well. That's my guy. Shout out to him. He speaks very highly of you. But yeah, we gotta get him on the show.
Hey, listen, bro. I was Puerto Rican in one life. That's why they call me the Puerto Rican pistol packer. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm Cuerno de Chivo, or Cuerno de Cabro. You know what I'm saying? I remember my uncle was Eddie Santiago. He worked at the World Bank of De Hacienda. Shout out to Eddie Santiago. We'll be back 9:00. Listen, yo, I'm going to go back to my gram and see if anybody followed. Because the Damian Lillards follow me, the Kendall Gills, they all follow me.
Shout out to those guys.
And they love boxing. You should have been hitting my gram already.
Yeah, follow them. Let them know where they can find you at. There's about, right now, exactly 375 in here.
You can follow me at Killertainment or Cuerno de Chivo with a K. And on YouTube, it's Troy Killertainment King. You could just look it up, 8-05 knockouts. I retired in 2019. after I got arrested at the border coming from Mexico for fictitious things. And after that, my advisor said, hey, bro, you done busting packs. You got to teach somebody how to do it. So that's where we at right now. So now we teaching the craft through all platforms. Squirtle de Chivo's Academy is open. Holla at me.
My guy, I appreciate you, brother. I'm going to holler at you tonight. Again, that was my guy, Troy, man. We'll be live on tonight at 9 p.m. I'm going to do a double show tonight. I'm going to do shows probably throughout the weekend. Probably not Sunday. I'll probably be watching football. But we're going to get it popping. And as the new year begins, we'll be going on 3 days a week in the morning at 10 a.m. to about 11:30, or as long as the show takes. I definitely appreciate it. I see the growth. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We're going to keep working. Let's keep building this podcast. Like, share, subscribe. It's your boy Norbs, and we are out of here.
I got so much fucking design on right now. Every time, nigga, call, I got 3 old guys, I'm